When you compare yourself to rich, beautifully injected, polished women, I'm sure you have someone in mind right now. Yes, that person. When you compare yourself to that person that you have in mind, I'm sure you never stop and think that this person actually envy you. You don't believe me, right? Let me explain. And after this video, you'll never look at it the same way. Cosmetic enhancement like fillers, Botox, injections were once upon a time, but actually not so long ago, the domain of the elites. I mean, only the ultra wealthy people were actually doing it, the celebrities, you know? Before that, you were not entering a clinic and asking for a lip filler just like that. There was a real mystery around those celebrities, for example, that were seeming to age gracefully, and even they were doing it so smoothly, and it was not so common as today. Let's say before 2010, for example. But today it became common. Some people on their lunch break are going to do lip fillers today. And ironically, features that were once considered rare are now kind of common. There is even this face that we call Instagram face or the TikTok face or the iPhone face, because you need to have an iPhone or you need to have social media to even want that face, to even know that you want this type of features. And because it's becoming common, you might start to feel that pressure to conform. You might start to feel like your features are not enough. Your natural self is not enough. You might feel like it's becoming expected of you to follow the standard, that the standards are forever raising and you need to follow them or you will be left alone. But I'm here to tell you, baby girl, that you have something so valuable now more than ever. And this thing is natural beauty. Because natural beauty is becoming so rare that by definition it's becoming valuable. And if you don't believe me, that's even why some trends like clean girl aesthetic started to pop out. Because natural features are becoming the new luxury, are becoming the things that they cannot achieve anymore because they transform their face too much from that. They tattooed themselves for life with threads that are not theirs and with fillers that might dissolve with time, but they will often only migrate to another part of their face. I mean, most of them tattooed their face for life. For some people, it's too late. They went too far. Their natural beauty is gone and will never be found again, unfortunately. Those people will try to buy their way into natural beauty with cosmetic enhancement and procedures to try to go back to their natural features, trying ironically to fake what nature already gave them in the first place. And yes, those people, they might be wealthier than you, they might be richer, they might be all of those. They might conform better than you, they might fix themselves better than you, they might have the perfect jawline, but those people, they actually envy you. Because from now on, real, glowy human beauty is unreachable for them. Even for those who can still have it, even for those who only had a couple of fillers and are trying to go back to their natural beauty, they need a deep, deep self work because it's so foreign to them. What is actually natural beauty and how do you even embody it proudly? How do you come back to your natural self? You only have one Pamela Anderson, and she makes the whole Hollywood shake. Everyone is commenting on her no makeup. What's happening? What happened to her? Is she becoming crazy? You need to have a serious breakthrough to come back to yourself because in that moment you don't even know who are you anymore. And so when you see some people who are so effortlessly themselves, who are so effortlessly in their natural beauty and embracing it, believe me, you envy that. So they do envy you, or you have the potential to be admired and envied by those women that you actually admire and envy. And I know it's not comparable, but I remember when I did microblading on my eyebrows, it was maybe 5 or 4 years ago, and I regretted it so much. And basically, you tattoo your eyebrows, but it's not deep enough so that it will not stay for life, but it will still stay like 2, 3, 4 years. And I remember with mine, the color shifted, and I ended up having like some pink tones in my eyebrows for years. And you literally miss your natural eyebrows. I remember missing my natural ugly eyebrows. You cannot remove it. You are changing yourself for years and you cannot come back to your natural self. It's too late. In the moment, it's too late. You just have to wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It really stayed like the last bit of it stayed maybe 5 years. And for those full 5 years, I regretted it. Even though I had so many compliments in the beginning when I had my microblading. I even had a woman in an interview telling me, look, you need to do something with your hair because, 5 years ago, curly hair were not so accepted. I came with my natural hair in an interview. Why I did that, I don't know. I didn't care about the job so much. I ended up having the job just because of my eyebrows. I'm sure of it because at the end of the interview, the woman told me, look, you're gonna have to do something with your hair, okay? Because it's not professional enough. But man, I love your eyebrows. What did you do? Is it microblading? Really, the woman was like this at the end of the interview with me. I had so many compliments. Of course, my eyebrows were perfect. They were perfectly drawn on my face. And still, I regretted my natural ugly eyebrows. And still, I envied those women that I was seeing on the street with natural, shapeless eyebrows. I was like, this is what I actually want. I want that. And I cannot have it. I need to wait 5 years. And the human mind wants what it cannot have always. So that's how I know it's real. That's how I know it might seem crazy that someone would envy something a little bit ugly or a little bit not out of the trend. I mean, out of the trend or something, but it's true. We do envy it when we are out of it. And look, if you try to imitate the standards, you'll never reach it. And let's be honest, you probably don't have enough money to even compete. And even if you have that amount of money, I hope that you are intelligent enough and financially educated enough to know that this is the worst financial move that you can make to actually spend so much of money every month into trying to conform and fix yourself and inject yourself, trying to curate the perfect image that will make you in the best case scenario will end up making you look like an Instagram filter, an iPhone face. So common in the middle of the mess. It's literally like in the best scenario, you will take an ego trip and you will have an ego boost for a minute. So your best bet is yourself, your true self. Come back home to your natural beauty, not the lazy, cheap version of you that you think is your natural self, but on the contrary, the proud, glowing, divinely created version of you. So free, so aligned, so at peace that no money can even compare to that. And not even that at that level, they will envy you. I swear, I promise, they will envy you. But the thing is that at that level, you won't even care because you will feel at your best. You will feel the best that you can be as you. You will feel beautiful every day. You will glow and embrace yourself, and it will be so amazing and it will touch so many parts of your life that you won't even care who admire you, who envy you, who doesn't, but they will. That's a fact. And look, it doesn't mean that you need to cage yourself into the natural girl aesthetic and never wear makeup anymore or whatever. Don't cage yourself in any identity because, in the end, who you truly are is everything. You are everything. So, anytime you will cage yourself into something, whatever it is, positive or negative, it will be a limitation for it and it will be a disconnect from who you really are. So coming back to your natural self and your natural beauty doesn't mean that you will not wear makeup anymore or never like buying an outfit anymore. It's just mean that you will wear that on top of your natural self, not as a mask, just as an exploration, just as a game. You will play with makeup, you will play with clothes. You will not try to use them to be enough, to be accepted, to be admired, to be special. It will be an amusement. You will play to glow up and see what it looks like and play with your femininity. Of course, you are human and you are here to explore and experience and reunite with everything that you are. Everything, literally. And when you play with makeup or whatever, because just you have the freedom to do so and it's funny for you in the moment and you don't care if you have it or not, it doesn't change who you perceive yourself to be. In that moment, you are still in the natural, glowy energy. You are still in your most natural, beautiful self, even with makeup or without. Because it's this aura, it's this energy. It's really the intention behind what you are doing that counts. Not exactly what you are doing, but why you are doing it. Practice asking yourself, why am I actually doing that? If today I want a full face of makeup, why I actually want that? Do I have someone to impress? Do I have a video to film? And it's okay sometimes, we are human, we are not perfect. I am not perfect. Yes, of course, when I come here on YouTube, I want to look glowy for you. I want to inspire you. It's okay, it's normal. I'm putting a little more makeup than I normally would. And still you might think she has nothing on her face. you know? You don't need to try to be perfect, but just practice asking yourself and being conscious to why you are doing the thing that you are doing. And when you know why, it's becoming a game. Like, yeah, I'm playing that character who comes to YouTube and put a little bit of makeup and talks about beauty, and it's a game. I like it. I enjoy it. I play with it. And after that, I will wash my face and I will put some cream and I will feel good for the rest of the day. And still, I will find myself beautiful. It will not remove anything from me and from what I self believe about me. Doesn't mean that I'm perfect. Some days I have my period, I feel awful, I cry, you know, but it's the intention and it's the practice of asking yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I actually doing this? So, baby girl, let them try to buy their way into what you remember that you already are. And, babe, you got this. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.